to me. Yeah.
Do you understand that every American citizen, while we playing and running around it with ISIS and everybody drunk downtown and everybody at the club twerking and everybody is happy, do you understand that all our lives in jeopardy? Do anybody understand that but me?
No.
You think I'm going to let Donald Trump hold my life in his hand?
No.
A madman?
Of course not. So that's good that you are shining light on this for others to wake up, okay, and take their future serious, okay, their lives, their family, and think about an exit, okay, because you just may have to push the exit button. So one needs to be put into play, okay? And let's see, how will we start something like that? Well, one, research the region.
Malcolm, just to prepare to go into the United Nations at this point and ask that charges be brought against the United States for its treatment of American Negroes.
Oh, yeah. Please.
He's going after something that none of the civil rights leaders would ever consider.
If I was in a position to bring it in front of the United Nations and didn't do so, I wouldn't be a man.
This is when the United States was involved in a fierce propaganda war with the Soviet Union.
It wasn't until Malcolm started talking to people at the UN who had power that the American government began to notice.
My father lived with this sense of urgency because he knew that he was going to be killed.
If J. Edgar Hoover tells the New York office, who's complaining that we can't buy him, we can't frighten him, what do we do? He says, take care of him. What do you think that means?
The first step towards healing is truth. The truth about the story of the transatlantic slave trade must be told. And this resolution at the United Nations is the first step. And we expect that with the consultations we've done and the endorsement of the AU, that finally the truth about the transatlantic slave trade being the gravest injustice and crime against humanity would be acknowledged. The adoption of this resolution will not erase history, but it will acknowledge it. The trafficking in enslaved Africans and racialized chattel enslavement were foundational crimes that have shaped the modern world, and their consequences continue to manifest in structural inequality, racial discrimination, and economic disparity.
We got to tell them. Parents, we have to tell our children about the living God. We cannot be afraid. We cannot be timid. This world is coming for your children, hard and strong, and so should you. If your child is in a relationship with somebody, you need to tell them about God, because most likely they're dealing with lust. They're dealing with temptation. Your children are watching TV. They could be dealing with pornography. Your children are watching and going to school, watching programs, going to school, and they're being fed about alternative lifestyles. Guess what? You need to tell them about the only lifestyle that's in God. You cannot afford to sit back. Now listen, our kids are going to make mistakes. They're going to fail. I got 4 boys. They have failed. But guess what? We did too. And don't shame them, right? We got to love them and restore them and comfort them. But we got to tell them how to live this life according to God's will. We got to teach them how to deal with temptation. We got to teach them about the word of God, that when someone comes up to them and start telling them that Jesus is not real, we got to show them how to defend themselves. We can't sit back and expect them to just figure it out. God is expecting us to raise our children up in the way they shall go. They're going to go into this world, and we need to prepare them. Listen, it's great that they can cook and clean and wash clothes, but they need to be able to fight in the spirit. They need to know how to pray and get in that word. They need to know how to get up and go to church on their own. We got to feed our children the word of God. It's something that Mike Murdoch said. He said, if you get your children to fall in love with God, you've answered all their problems. Your children are going to face problems in this world. But if you give them the word.
You could talk through the camera.
Hi.
Hello. Can we do it faster?
Yep. Yep, it's me.
Hi, Pastor.
Hi, what y'all doing?
Nothing. We was exploring this train track, and we saw something evil. We just want to come pray. Something evil. We want to come pray. And I want to show you the picture.
Okay.
It was something like that.
Oh, where you see that at?
In this thing. And then there was a creepy dude in there, and we want to make a prayer. Yeah, we just want to make a prayer at the church.
Okay, I'm not there right now though. I'm just talking to y'all through the camera.
Yeah, we know.
You can come by tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow at 12 if y'all want to come by and come inside and pray.
Okay,
or you just want me to pray now, or you want to wait till tomorrow?
No, we can wait till tomorrow.
Okay, you come by tomorrow around 12 and y'all can come in.
Wait, can you pray? What time? Wait, can you pray for us right now and pray for us tomorrow?
Yep, I can do both.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
All right, Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you. I lift your babies up to you right now, asking that you cover them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet. Father God, dispatch your angels to encamp all around them. Protect them from all danger, seen and unseen. Father God, put a shield of protection around them. Let nothing come near them, Father God, that may be trying to draw their attention away from you. Father God, we simply thank you. We give you all the glory, honor, and praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all come back tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, Pastor.
All right.
I will see you tomorrow.
All right, love you.
Love you too, Pastor.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being by any means necessary.
That prayer was so beautiful. I don't know where she was, that she couldn't come right then, but that was so essential important that babies seen something and they thought about prayer. You won't find that a whole lot of that age. To see that is wonderful. To see that it's a move of God. So for that to happen, what's wrong?
Just keep going.
Yeah. For that to happen, it is a miracle that the way they done that and was humble enough to ask for prayer, our babies. And one of the young boys said, oh no, we can pray now and tomorrow. So I'm glad the sister, the pastor, minister, whoever she was, gave him the prayer. But if I'd have been anywhere close, and I'd have been her, I'd have got up and went. Because it's that important for them babies to say they need prayer. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. So it's so essential important. But let me open up. This is at the Johnny Bonner Show. It's good. It's good. At the Johnny Bonner Show, we good. God is great. We open up with knowledge, wisdom, understanding to give you freedom, justice, equality, give you food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. God has been great, and we've been off. I've been doing TikTok and other stuff, but I ain't been on here in almost a week because they had indirectly blocked me on 2 things for something I didn't do, but it's all right. So again, I'm about saving lives. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whoever it is, should want to work with me because I'm about saving lives. It's enough stuff going on around here and people's lives being taken. A young boy, 37, in New York got 4 or 5 other boys got it, just over and over and over and over and over again. And we handle it like it's normal. This is not normal. Children losing their life. This is not normal. Nowhere on the planet Earth. It's not normal. And what done happened with this president, with this ISIS buffoonery and foolishness, and 2 people's lives being taken at 37 years old in the same city, and both of them did nothing. Renee Goody did nothing. She just backed up this way and went that way. She didn't hit that man. Then they lied, talking about he was in the hospital. Stop it, man, with internal bleeding. Then they lied, Trump and Pam Bondi and Vance, whatever his name is, and say the man had a gun in his hand. The man had a phone. The man had a phone in his hand, and the man was helping 2 women, and they pushed him and tased him, throwed him down, took his gun out of his holster. You can see the man with the gun in his hand, and then discharged 10 shots in his back or wherever else. 2 Hispanic guys. How could y'all be that ignorant to let Trump trip you up, fake you up, stoop you up, and you sit up and take somebody's life over nothing? Do y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all? Both of these people's life was taken for no reason. But if it's your mama, you say something. If it's your brother, you'll say something. I had some people told me, well, they weren't black. I said, what? I'm for the, I said, brother, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know where you getting the teaching from. Out the mosque, the church, the synagogue, wherever you getting them from. I'm confused. If you're the original man and all life come from you and the black woman, that means not genetically, I mean, not biologically, but genetically, that's your son and daughter. Now what? And because they're not black and they get their life be taken, I shouldn't say nothing. Justice is for all people, even though we done been misused and disrespected more than anybody on the planet Earth. I agree, brother. But when you tell me not to speak up and I see somebody's life taken, then do what you did. They left the show, all 3 of them. And I'm never to call them again. I wish them well, because that kind of teaching in their head, because that ain't the teachings, is something wrong with them. You can't tell me who not to pray for. You can't tell me who not to stand for. When I see injustice done anywhere, I have a right. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm not an activist. Activists, I love all of them. May God bless them in every state of the United States. I'm a freedom fighter. I just told Kim that. Kim and James that own an insurance company in Atlanta. I'm a freedom fighter. And that was wrong. And if somebody think that I'm wrong for fighting for Alice Pelly and Renee Good, no problem. Just do what you've been doing. Leave me the hell alone. I'm all right with it. Because I know the God I stand with is with me. The God I stand with that blessed me almost 30 million people in 7 months. And finna bless me with millions of dollars while I can open up them 100 vocational schools while you sitting on the sideline with your mindset that's not correct. I will fight for both of them to the day I die. That was wrong what happened to them. And I have a right to speak up. of wrong, and everybody has something to do with it, need to be indicted. From Donald Trump down, with that sentiment of racism, systemic racism, foolishness. And the man was triggered because a year ago, he had the same problem. So he had not coped with it yet. So they should have gave him a psychosocial assessment and a dianetic and never brought him. Then they throw something up on one of the cars, and the 9-month-old baby breathing for his life. The mother get the baby out, hit the baby. Then took a crippled woman and handcuffed her, cut the black. Come on, man. And because the Democrats don't want to give them the money, they want to shut the government down. Then talking about bringing ISIS and run the airport. You know damn well ISIS can't run no airport. Stop it. Get Trump out the office. Do the state of emergency. And Republicans, if you want to save your seat, because a bunch of y'all finna lose your seat in the Senate and Congress and everywhere else. This is the worst ever. The worst ever. This is the worst president on the planet Earth in the state of the United States. And almost all the countries, nobody respects him, not even UN. And lost our all to China when China put up $950 billion because he had that tax on it. And Canada kept telling him, I can't do that, Mr. Trump. I can't do that. And they kept begging him for 3-4 days to change it. He wouldn't change it. So Canada went on and sold it to China. And he's been hustling since he's been in there. Somebody gave his son $50 million. Boy ain't got no $50 million. And put in the stock market. Who put $50 million in the stock market? And then the next day the war started. What kind of hustling y'all doing? And Jasmine Crockett and other women working with her, we see y'all. We're going to call it out. And then we're going for the indictment. It's too many, it's just y'all stealing money. But we're spending billions of dollars over in Iran, but you took Head Start. You took SNAP. Huh? You took the food stamp. Now you're talking about 2 years of housing. How in the hell can you say that? Yours over $100 trillion for reparation. You ain't giving us a damn thing, them little crumbs. But you want to spend hundreds of millions over Iran with an unjust war that Congress had nothing to do with. So when we talk about the children, you don't care. Suffer the little children. Who's failing them? All of you Trumpenites that's following that man, you are failing our children. And God is going to deal with you. Them 9, 10 plagues, they coming. They coming. And when they hit you, remember Johnny Bond, Dr. David Jeremiah told you, God is no punk. Y'all are lying. It's too many people starving and hurting. Minimum wage is still $7.50. It should be $20 an hour. Nobody should have a job under $20 an hour. Not no 15, 20. It's sad, man. How y'all treat the taxpayer. How y'all don't give a damn about them. It's sad. It's sad. I'm on the app. It's sad. It's just sad how y'all treating people. You have no respect. None. The minimum wage should be $20. You want me to send you the link? Do you want the link? Okay. Yes, ma'am. I know. Send you the link. So again, ladies and gentlemen, it is so crucial, so disrespectful for what's going on in that Trumpenites and Trumper. It's crazy. And then turn the lights on in Cuba, trying to force them to do what he wanted them to do. This man being a bully right in front of us and using us to do it. And you Republicans act like y'all scared of this man. This man got one leg in the graveyard, man. This man ain't tough. He's faking. He's being controlled by Israel. Stop, man. Wake up and stop this foolishness, man. We're like a bunch of fools with a man, the president of the United States of America, with 34 felonies. We look like a bunch of damn fools over here. This ain't never happened nowhere on the planet Earth. My God, man. Come on, Catherine. Let's get started.
Okay, welcome, fam. Welcome to Backstage on Facebook. That's what I'm going to start calling it, Backstage on Facebook. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. And also for everyone that's joining us on YouTube and Twitch. Be sure to subscribe, follow, like, comment, or share no matter where you're joining us from. We just appreciate the love and the support. So like the minister said, today's subject is suffer the little children. Who's failing them? So, Minister, I'm going to ask you, who's failing the children at this point?
The government. That's a fact. It's the government. They have no honor, no respect for children. It's the worst regime of people. It's the worst we ever seen. They allowed this man to take SNAP, Head Start, takes food stamp, then cut housing. If you ain't got it together in 2 years old. Mr. Trump, you've been bankrupt 7 times. So if that's the case, and if your dad didn't give you no money, you would have nothing, no how. You couldn't even run the casino. You have no respect, man. Then when you lose, you say you was cheated. And there's no evidence nowhere. Then you told Minnesota that if they give them over your voting thing, y'all bring ISIS out. Then you went to Venezuela, talking about the man, a drug dealer, and you let a man out, got 10 times more drugs than him. I mean, did they pay somebody? Come on, man. Come on, man. You let out the biggest kingpin ever in history of time, and then go get the president of Venezuela and say that he's moving drugs. Not like the one you let out. We know for a fact that's what he did, but we don't know about Venezuela. Then you turn the lights off in Canada and Cuba. You think God gonna let you get away with this, man? And I can't wait for China and Russia to set you down, man. China arsenal is 15 years ahead of everybody. And I pray they help Cuba, help Iran, and stop this war now. China can call you, Mr. Trump, and tell you shut it down. It's sad. And then 160 young girls out of school come up, and you say, well, you try to blame it on them. That was you. This is why the subject here. Suffering the children. Who's failing them? You. And your whole cabinet. And you Republicans, you failing the children because you won't speak up. And ain't about 5 or 6 of y'all speaking up. It ought to be all over half of y'all speaking up. Really all. Y'all see this monstrous buffoonery going on and cowards are scared to say something? You scared of man, but you ain't scared of God? So Trump your God now? He your king? See what God gonna do for you. Remember, Johnny Bonner told you, Dr. Jeremiah, you completely out of order, man. That's who fell in. Trumpenites in his government. The same man started this unjust war. Then go to Congress, then ask nobody. In some kind of way, his son put up 50 million, and then the next day the war started. What's going on? And everything you're doing, Mr. Trump, is going to be uncovered. I know you think you're bigger than the law. They asked him, was he going to heaven? He hurried up and told him, hell no. Let's go.
Shalom, Sister Delta. Thank you for joining us today. And we're going to
That's Delta?
Yeah.
Hey, Delta, how you doing, my beautiful?
We're going to take a short break, and then we will be back with some reactions to some top stories in today's news cycle. So y'all hold tight, and we'll be right back.
Captain, all the rest of us, saving lives.
Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
So y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a fool, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God has destroyed them, have created problems in their family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
Now some of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go over some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like $500,000 with it. And now he out of Galveston, so now he get rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D or with Catherine, whoever doing business with me. I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you be dead.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. So just China Biden talking to you.
Listen to me. Yeah.
And we're back. Welcome, everyone.
Come on the show. Come on the show. And then I'm going to come see you after.
Okay, TMI.
You're going to talk about it on the judge.
Welcome back to the Johnny Bonda Show, everybody. We promised that when we came back for this next segment, we would hit the top stories from today. I don't know if you've been watching, but I think everybody was probably celebrating a little bit, those of us that are not in MAGA land, to hear that Miss Bondi has finally lost her position. Isn't that wonderful? You know, he don't fire him. He just move him to somewhere else. But she's gone. So we'll see what this predecessor.
Yeah, she's big and she's so low down and weak. I'm going to still fight for him. Watch this here. Come on.
Check it out, fam.
At the Department of Justice. President Trump has fired Attorney General Pamela Jo Bondi after just a 14-month tenure leading the DOJ. Bondi is now the second member of Trump's cabinet to be forced out in this second term. Bondi reportedly ended up in the president's crosshairs for a couple of reasons, principally her handling of the DOJ's Epstein files. We'll have more on that later. Also an issue was her failure to successfully prosecute the president's political foes. Let's take a look at how some of that played out.
Well, that's cold-blooded.
Trump putting extraordinary pressure on his Attorney General Pam Bondi, publicly calling on her to use the power of the Justice Department to prosecute his political enemies.
Notable cases include 2 failed attempts to indict New York Attorney General Letitia James.
Today's ruling means, at least for now, both cases will be dismissed.
Federal charges have been dropped against Mayor Ras Baraka following his arrest outside an ICE facility.
Bondi is the one who installed Lindsay Halligan as the interim U.S. attorney. That has been invalidated.
Both Halligan and Bondi should be disbarred.
Those are just some of the many cases that the DOJ has tried without success to pursue. Here are some more. Judges have pushed back in each case, saying that the challenges themselves lack legal merit. And with any government shakeup, it seems that breaking up is hard to do. Bondi reportedly did not want to leave her post at DOJ. The New York Times reports that she spent much of yesterday making her case to stay in the cabinet. Bondi, however, released a statement saying otherwise. She wrote, quote, that she is thrilled to be moving to the private sector and will continue fighting for President Trump. Trump announced the shakeup in a Truth Social post, writing that Deputy AG Todd Blanche will serve as acting Attorney General until a new AG is nominated. Blanche, who was once Trump's personal lawyer, is not without controversy himself. Last year, he conducted a much-discussed interview with Jeffrey Epstein's convicted associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. In the wake of that interview, Maxwell was transferred without explanation to a minimum security prison. Last week, Blanche was at CPAC, where we got a sense of the new acting AG's priorities. Take a listen.
I'm going to just pause it right there, because this is a very long, it's very long. We can circle back, but it sounds like we're just going to have more of the same, Minister.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
People understand how low down and rotten he is to take that woman and try to make her do something that was unlawful, and the judges turn it down. So he's mad at her because she could not prosecute the people he wanted to prosecute, and then she couldn't control that Epstein file because so many pictures out with him. He damned. And there ain't no AI. That's him.
Well, we know where the new AG is going to stand on that, since he's already was responsible for moving Maxwell to a low security prison. So we know we're not going to see any justice on that or much movement at all at this point in time. But
her own room. She got a dog in there, her own room, everything.
It's sad and sad and sad. But that's the state of the world that we're leaving to our children right now, which is
this woman helped us to get thousands of young girls, and we don't know how many of them life been taken. And they had a big old acid truck where it incinerate your bones. This is crazy. This and Trump named on some of the files 38,000 times, and then on the other files 1 million times. Then talking about it's nice closed. You want to close it because you're trying to save Trump. Ain't nobody naming there 1,038,000 times. I think it's naming them more than Epstein. This is sad, man. The President of the United States of America. It's sad. And they have not impeached him. A state of emergency and move him quickly. Stop this damnable war and stop it now. You don't give a damn about us, other children, suffer the children. Who's failing them? Answer the question yourself. Come on. What we got next?
Well, we have a message from North Korea, Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, I said that to you.
Kim Jong-un says the war with Iran proves North Korea was right to push ahead with its nuclear program. And he's leveled some strong accusations against the US president following another round of missile tests earlier this month. CNN's Will Ripley has the details.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un walks into parliament with confidence. State media claims he just won re-election by a landslide with 99.93% of the vote. In front of a packed house in Pyongyang, Kim has a defiant message for President Donald Trump. The United States is now resorting to acts of state-sponsored terrorism and aggression. The hostile forces wanted us to make a different choice, preaching a payment for our giving up of nuclear weapons. But the present situation clearly proves our nuclear possession is irreversible. Kim never names Iran. He doesn't have to. His message to Trump is blunt. When diplomacy fails, only brute nuclear force will do. Ever since the Iran war broke out, a string of high-profile North Korean weapons tests. This salvo of cruise missiles, fired from Kim's flagship destroyer, the Choe-hyun, Days later, a barrage of what state media calls a dozen nuclear-capable rockets. Kim, joined by his daughter and rumored successor in training, the teenager believed to be named Kim Ju-ae. She's even getting behind the wheel of a brand new tank, with her father riding shotgun. Kim and his daughter busy flaunting their firepower. And Russia praising its anti-U.S. partnership with Pyongyang. During coverage of the Iran war, Russian state TV airing footage of North Korean troops training near the Ukrainian front, glorifying soldiers who chose suicide over capture. A clear signal Russia has North Korea's back. And back in Pyongyang, Kim is honoring families of fallen troops, doubling down on nuclear weapons, and telling his military and his people to prepare for war. There are still signs diplomacy is not completely off the table. Just this month, South Korea's prime minister sat down with President Trump in the Oval Office, raising the possibility of another meeting with Kim Jong-un. Trump has made it clear he's open to it, and Kim is signaling he could actually be too, but with one condition. North Korea's nuclear weapons are not up for negotiation. Will Ripley, CNN, Taipei.
Well,
you talking about North Korea? China 15 years ahead of them.
I know, but China is not testing their weapons right now.
They don't have to test them. They already know what they got.
But we know why Kim Jong-un is testing his weapons, and Iran was doing far less than what North Korea is doing right now. But he knows that the U.S. is going to hesitate before they come over there fooling with North Korea.
China, you missed something. Yeah. 3-4 weeks ago, China already told Trump, if you touch North Korea, we're going to come at you. So it's already been said.
Well, they're flexing.
Yeah, no, ain't no flexing. They the real superpower.
No,
I want to say this on this thing where y'all can make it go platinum. Anybody want to challenge me can come. China is a new world power in the world, not America. And if y'all don't get Donald Trump out of here, it's going to be worse than that. That's a fact. Bring Marcus on. Where's by on there? I don't see nobody but Marcus. It's sad. It's sad. Did you just see that commercial we just showed?
Nah, what commercial, man?
He didn't see it. Play it. Take it back. He's got to see that. You got to see it. If the world needs to see it again.
You know how much I don't like these rollbacks.
I know it,
but I'll do it. I'll do it just for
Marcus. Got to know what's going on because he's a powerful man. He deal with millions of people from She's Happy Hair. He has to know what's going on when he's talking to all these women.
They just want their hair out. Most of them probably don't. Most of them probably don't care. All right, here we go, fam. One more again.
Kim Jong-un says the war with Iran proves North Korea was right to push ahead with its nuclear program. And he's leveled some strong accusations against the U.S. president following another round of missile tests earlier this month. CNN's Will Ripley has the details.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un walks into parliament with confidence. State media claims he just won re-election by a landslide with 99.93% of the vote. In front of a packed house in Pyongyang, Kim has a defiant message for President Donald Trump. The United States is now resorting to acts of state-sponsored terrorism and aggression. The hostile forces wanted us to make a different choice, preaching a payment for our giving up of nuclear weapons. But the present situation clearly proves our nuclear possession is irreversible. Kim never names Iran. He doesn't have to. His message to Trump is blunt. When diplomacy fails, only brute nuclear force will do. Ever since the Iran war broke out, a string of high-profile North Korean weapons tests. This salvo of cruise missiles fired from Kim's flagship destroyer, the Choe-hyun. Days later, a barrage of what state media calls a dozen nuclear-capable rockets. Kim, joined by his daughter and rumored successor in training, the teenager believed to be named Kim Ju-ae. She's even getting behind the wheel of a brand new tank, with her father riding shotgun. Kim and his daughter busy flaunting their firepower. And Russia praising its anti-U.S. partnership with Pyongyang. During coverage of the Iran war, Russian state TV airing footage of North Korean troops training near the Ukrainian front, glorifying soldiers who chose suicide over capture, a clear signal Russia has North Korea's back. And back in Pyongyang, Kim is honoring families of fallen troops, doubling down on nuclear weapons, and telling his military and his people to prepare for war. There are still signs diplomacy is not completely off the table. Just this month, South Korea's prime minister sat down with President Trump in the Oval Office, raising the possibility of another meeting with Kim Jong-un. Trump has made it clear he's open to it, and Kim is signaling he could actually be too, but with one condition. North Korea's nuclear weapons are not up for negotiation. Will Ripley, CNN, Taipei.
My God, my God, my God. Just 2 months ago, China told America, we don't have a problem with you. But if y'all president come over here, we're going to knock that White House out the water. They better not touch North Korea. North Korea is our little brother. Leave them alone. So what I'm saying to you, Marcus, the people don't hate us. They sick of Trump trying to bogart with them taxes and all that. They sick of it. And he's so narcissistic and the Republicans so weak, they don't see what's going on and they need to stop him. Stop the war. Number one, stop the war in the morning. Stop the war. You done took SNAP, Head Start, then you talking about 2 years housing. You owe us over $100 trillion for us building this whole country. You had us enslaved for almost 40 years. How in the hell you gonna stop SNAP, Head Start, take the food stamp, take housing? You owe us over $100 trillion. So the subject today is suffer the little children. Who's failing them? This damn government. I rest my case. You can have it, Mark.
That video is a cool video. North Korea has always had the rockets and the missiles and always been able to push buttons and test stuff, but no one's actually afraid of North Korea. They're actually afraid of China. So North Korea is a small little piece of land connected to China. Right next to North Korea is South Korea. So south of North Korea, you got South Korea. That's where America's at. America's already there. They've been in South Korea. So we never have a democracy type thing going on in North Korea, and they're going to always prevent that. So that's why you see such a difference between North and South Korea. So I always remember that South Korea is really the American side of China, so to speak. So when you look at the land, China is just one big old landmass. Then you got North Korea right next to China. Then you got South Korea right there. America always takes over a coastal land to the land mass that it really wants. So just like what we're doing in Israel, they just taking over that little strip of land. The goal is to take over the entire Middle East. They did the same thing with the Native Americans here in the U.S., and they would want to do the same thing with the Chinese or the Asians over there in South Korea, and just kind of start in South Korea and just take over North Korea and then take over China. But none of that's happening. And as long as they have those nuclear bombs like that, America can't go around and, kind of move his body and bully people. And, but that's who we are. We're always going to be either we can bully people or they can bully us. I used to feel bad for people when Americans would go over there and colonize or, I've been over here my entire life. So I am an American. Yeah, what they did to us in slavery was super duper bad. But when it comes to, hey, do we want them coming over here blowing us up? Or do we want to be over there blowing up their stuff? I'd much rather be having a war on their land versus over here. So, yeah, shout out to Kim Jong-un. I think he brought his daughter up to power. I'm all about the women being presidents and prime ministers and leaders in the community. And, especially when we're at war, I think apparently women have more of a heart. So they're less likely to push the big red button that Kim Jong-un would press. But, yeah. Really have too many thoughts on North Korea, man. You do know that North Korea, during the Ukrainian war, Ukraine and Russia are battling against each other right now. North Korea wouldn't join the Russians out there on the battlefield. So the Russians are North Korea is fighting with Russia against Ukraine, which also means that North Korea is fighting against America because America is backing Ukraine. So kind of keep that in mind. We're already at war. There's already a war taking place. The Hormuz Strait is now opened up. There's a lot of things happening in the world, whether it's a financial war or a physical ground missile war. We're always at war. So it's definitely a war happening. But yeah, that's it, man.
I understand what you just said, and I agree with most of it. What I want to say to you is that the new world power is China. We know that. But what I'm saying to you is this. We had no right, and they need to change the law. The law in America is messed up. Number one, ain't nobody got no 34 felons should be no president. That's number one. Number two, when he first ran president, he never showed his taxes. So there's too many loopholes in this democracy. Number three, he should never let a president, his son, I know you don't know this for it. His son, I don't know how he got no $50 million. I know one of them gave it to him. His son took $50 million, went put it in the stock market, and then they started the war the next day. Come on, man. Chad McCracken, all of us, we got all the evidence on these folks taking trillions of dollars. They taking money out from the taxpayers, man. And we lost the oil thing in Canada to China. Canada kept telling Trump, say, hell, man, take the oil, pay us what you're supposed to, take the tax off, take the chair. Wouldn't do it. 3 days. The fourth day, they went on and sold the stuff to China. China sent them $950 billion. So what I'm saying to you, UN don't even want him there. Almost 90-something UN has voted Trump. They say they don't even want him over there. It ain't United States they mad at. They mad at Trump and Israel because Israel controlling Trump with that Project 2025. If you look at Project 2025, all the steps he made, he just got rid of Pam Bondi. He got rid of Pam Bondi because she tried to indict 43, 44, 45 people, couldn't get one of them indicted. Not one. And then Don Lemon, he went under them taking pictures and interviewing, they locked him up. So again, then they killed that girl, took that girl's life, Renee Goody. All she did, back her car this way, away from them, and went the other way. And the man was triggered because a year before that, he got drugged. So psychologically, he shouldn't even been out there. He should have a desk job. Fired into the car 4 times, hit her 3 times. Come on, man. Then they lie, talking about she hit him and he in the hospital with internal bleeding. This man ain't had no internal bleeding nowhere. He ain't had a scratch on him. Then they lie on his brother, Alex Petty, saying he had a gun. Where my phone at? Look at this here, Marcus. They say he had a gun in his hand. Put Marcus back up. Say he had a gun, I don't see you. Say he had a gun, put him back up, Catherine. Had a gun in his hand. Say he had a gun in his hand. Are you listening to me, Marcus?
Yes, sir. The
man had a phone in his hand. The whole world know he had a phone. And the man was he's humbler than me and you. They pushing him. He never pushed back. He kept his hand like this with the phone in it. Then they turn around. He was helping 2 women get up. They tased him. He didn't do nothing. He just stretched his hand out for the tase. They throw him down, take his gun out of his holster. It was in a holster. License. And they take it out. And 2 Hispanics to be this ignorant and fired them bullets in that boy back. 2 Hispanics. So what I'm saying, suffer the children, the little children. Who's failing them? The government is failing them. We need to take care of our children, our wives, our grandchildren, our elders. We keep spending hundreds of billions of dollars on a war. We should, man, Iran had not done nothing to us. That's why he wouldn't go to Congress and ask Congress to vote on it. Them folks ain't done nothing to us. Oh, they got a missile. Them folks ain't got nothing. Shut up. Stop lying. Same way they did Gaddafi. Gaddafi showed all his officers. But Gaddafi had got 50 countries. 50 countries. Why markets keep going up?
I don't know. It's his connection.
Okay. So he got 50 countries and got all the countries come in. And then Gaddafi, everybody got insurance. Everybody got a house. And he opened up hospitals and bringing the currency together. And that's why they did that. And that's why they tried 22 times to kill a new president over in Africa, the boy 35 years old. They don't want nobody, brother, to do right by Africa. They don't want nobody to do right by us. We the only one, Brother Marcus, have not got reparation. Even Barack didn't bring up in his mouth, not even the second term, because they got some on it. So again, Barack, you got a statue up in Chicago. You got a statue up in Chicago. You're going to spend $1 billion on library. But here go a girl, Cardi B. Come up with $174 million for shelters and homes and schools for children. Barack, you going to let a rapper that's not the president come up with $174 million, but you come up with a statue of you? And now you spend $1 billion on a library? Library? Come on, man. Don't nobody give a goddamn about us, man. Nobody. So if we don't give a damn about ourselves, it'll never work. We got to have our own banks, our own credit union, our own finance company, build our own houses, grow own food. Do you know Vance is trying to help take the farm? Do you know 194 farmers got over 100,000 acres? Black. They took $5 billion from them 2 weeks ago. $5 billion. The man, the president, you seen him, I think you seen him, Captain. He came on there and told it. He said they're trying to bankrupt us. 194 black. And this is ancestral land. This is historical land. I didn't know, Marcus, that we had 100,000 acres. I didn't even know that. So again, they took the $5 billion grant. Now all them folks is in trouble. Now, I want to say this to Jay-Z, T.I., Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, Ice Cube, all of you that's millionaires, come together and give $50 million to the president in the 194 farms. Say the farm. Y'all can own the farms till they pay you back. Put a lien on it till they pay you back. You cannot allow them farms. If my money was correct, I'll put up the first $1 million. I sign a note, I'll pay my $1 million when I get it. So I'm asking y'all, put up $50 million, y'all. Denzel Washington, we need you. Head of Starters here. Alicia Keys, we need you. John Legend, we need you. I'm talking now to warriors that's humanitarians. We need to raise $50 million to give to the farmers to save 194 farms over 100,000 acres before they go in foreclosure. I'm pleading with you all to do this. Captain, I want you to put a capture up. So when I come on tomorrow, I'm coming on tomorrow, Saturday, Friday. When I come on, I want to put up the farmers. I want to call that president. He was on Roland Martin. We got to save our farms. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I think you're 100% right. We need to preserve our farmlands. That's mandatory.
If they get the farmland, I'm not eating no more nothing here, man. I'm through. I know what they're going to do. They're going to pardon Bill Gates buying land. He ain't no farmer. Now Elon Musk trying to buy land. Do you think I trust Elon Musk and Bill Gates? Are you serious? They worse than Trump. That's 3 narcissistic. And Bill Gates already said he need 1 billion people off the planet. Come on, man. We better wake up, y'all. We need to raise that little $50 million. Don't take for 3 or 4 of y'all. And get them folks that money, put your name on the land. And when they pay you back, because they know how to make the money. They generational. Come on, y'all. Let's do this, man. Thank you, Catherine.
Oh, no worries. When we first, and that's a good word. So I'll look at how we can help
I want
them.
to package something and put it out. I'm gonna call Willie D. I want him to put it out. I'm gonna call Candace, get up, put it out. I'm gonna call all my legislators, get them to put it out. We need to raise $50 million immediately. I'm calling on everybody I know, Marcus, got money. Charles Swindoll got 22 millionaires for them. Each one of them can put $1 million. That's 22 million right there. So we need Charles Swindoll. This tape need to get to you. Help save 194 farms. We got over 100,000 acres. If we left them people take our farms, we might walk to the hospital and fall over. That's what's going to happen. Same thing they did in Tuskegee in 1934, led 400. Some people say 600. I just found that out the other day. Led 400 or 600 people and shot them with syphilis, and they affected millions of women. And then they apologized to us in 1974. You're going to shoot me with something, now you want to give me an apology. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Stop. It's too much. Then the polio. Then they put smallpox in the blanket with our Aboriginal brothers they call Indians. They killed 20 million of them. Then they had a bomb, Marcus, in 1985, a movement, and dropped the bomb in Philadelphia. Then they dropped another bomb in 1921 in Oklahoma because of Tatum next door is the deepest oil field in the world, and we own that oil field. It was the second deepest oil field. They went down there because Raleigh bumped into no white girl. They got married 9-10 months later in Chicago, and a black man created Chicago. And Charlotte's a black queen. We have been duped, man. That's why in Revelation 12:9, Marcus, it say the devil should deceive the whole world. We got to stop this Sunday morning disco teaching and deal with the truth. Stop rocking our people to sleep. I want you to play that tape tomorrow, too, about them pastors that sold out. The mega pastor, if you found it today, I'm going to pay it. About the mega pastor sold out for the faith-based money and 3 things they couldn't do.
I don't have it. I'll have to find
we'll do
it.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm giving them up. I'm not letting nobody make it. People playing with our children, our wives, our children, our little girls, our little boys. They're molesting them. They kidnapped over 1 million black women in the last 10 years. If they kidnap 100,000 dogs, they'll stop the world. It's 80 million dogs in America. And now they calling the dogs human. What? This is my child. What? And got the dog in the bed with him. Man, come on, man. This is crazy. Man, God said in Romans 1, 24, 25, and 27, 28, professing to be wise, Marcus, yet become fools, who change the truth of God into a lie and worship the creature instead of the creator. I told you, Captain, I wasn't playing tonight. And then he said, I gave them over to a reprobate mindset, animalistic mindset, to do what they want. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, God said, everybody that do this deserves death. I'm riding with God all the way. I'm sick of this government, and it should be a state of emergency to move the whole regime Trumpanites. We in worse, he's the worst president ever in the history. Those folks ain't mad at no Americans. They mad at that government. We're too disrespectful. Then turn the lights out on Cuba and make Cuba gonna do what he want to do. Then he want to take Greenland, but China told him if you touch Greenland, we're coming at you. So he left Greenland alone. Come on, man. Stop. It's too much. Too many people out getting taken. The first bomb they sent over there to Iran, Catherine and Marcus, killed 160 little girls. Supposed to have been your daughter, Catherine. Supposed to have been my daughter, Marcus' daughter. Huh? We can't hear? That's wrong, man. Innocent children being killed for that. We ain't had no business starting no war. But he's trying to get that Jeffrey Epstein off the TV, chanting the narrative, chanting to war and all this here stuff, because he in that 1,038,000 times. He in one section 38,000, he in another section 1 million times. And the DOJ say, we shutting it down. The investigation is shut down. And they started linking pictures with him and the girl. I'm talking about, they ain't talking about no AI neither. They've been authenticated that they're real. This is sad, man, that we don't give a damn. I end with this, Mark. Jesus said, suffer the children, forbid them not. Let them come unto me. And if you're going to hurt one of these, you rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. So if Jesus loved children, Yahshua, a black man with hair like lamb wool, feet like burning brass, eyes like burning fire, if he loved them, then why in the hell we don't love them? Why don't we love children? Peace.
So before we move on, I want to ask Marcus, who do you believe is failing the children?
Who is failing the children? That's a great question. You know, we could point out the parents, we can point out the children, you know, we can point out the community, we can point out the parents, you know, we can point out the education system, their environment. I would say who is failing the kids, the children? I don't think the kids are failing. I don't look at it as if you know, all the kids are we should be throwing them all to the wayside. I think some of the kids are living the way that they're supposed to live, and they are doing what they're supposed to do. So I kind of look at the glass half full. So opposed to looking at the small, you know, minute amount of gang members that are 15 years old, I look at the ones that are going to school, the ones that are looking, you know, at the future versus the ones that's not. Because it's more the ones that are versus the ones that's not. So when I think about who's specifically failing the kids, yeah, I mean, it gotta be the parents, you know, because that's who's supposed to spend the most time with them. I would say it's the system, but I'll still blame it on the parents, because as a parent, you don't have to follow the system that's given to you. You don't have to send your kids to daycare 8 hours, 10 hours a day, or send them to school, or, you know, be at work for 12 hours a day and spend 3 hours a day with your son or daughter, you know, in the afternoon from 5 to 8 p.m. Like, you can do something different and make different decisions to empower and pour into your kids. When I think about the failing part, I think, yeah, the parents. That's it, the parents. The biggest failure to me when it comes to us, not even just the kids, but everybody, I think that everybody on earth is learning how to seek opportunity instead of learning how to create opportunity. That's what I think the biggest problem is. So for the kids, if you can hear the sound of my voice, you 18 and younger, if you are learning something right now, you're probably learning something because somebody told you to. And so whatever it is that you're learning from this point forward, I want you to learn how to create jobs instead of learning how to get a job. And I think our communities will change with that mindset, because we're going to learn the rest of our lives. And most of us learn how to ask somebody for an opportunity, or ask somebody to provide, or ask somebody to give me. But I think if we learn how to create, then you know, we'll be able to take care of ourselves, the kids, the parents, and the community, and give back and lobby and get people in office and politicians and pay for the president to do what we want them to do, just like Elon doing. So yeah, that's it.
No, and I agree. I mean, I understand the government's role, because whenever you have figureheads, they can kind of set the tone for everything. But as a parent, or not even necessarily a parent, a teacher, or anybody that has influence over your young people, it's up to us to change the narrative and explain that in a way that makes sense to the kids, so they'll know what's abnormal behavior.
Yeah.
If I may say to both of y'all,
go ahead.
Use our intellect and our intelligence. In Genesis, you can look it up. Kids are goats. They lead the sheep to slaughter. It's children and child. Children and child. Not kids. Children and child. Now, back to this. What Marcus said is true, but this is the only part he didn't say. When 60%, 70% of women not married, and you take their food stamps, You take their SNAP, you take their Head Start, you take their insurance, you take all of this here from them, then take the housing, and yours over $100 trillion for the 40 acres and a mule. You never paid us. And you said emancipation, proclamation, brother, in Hebrew and Greek, emancipation, proclamation means free from the hand. We ain't been free from the mind, brother. That's why in Revelation 12:9, the God said the devil should deceive the whole world. I'm not holding back no more, man. I'm telling it. Long as I'm alive, I'm telling it now. I'm not holding back on no pastor, no legislator. I don't give a damn who it is. If I know they lying and playing these whole game with our wives, our women, our children, and here it is in 2026, we ain't got 50 banks open. We got 19 young girls, Marcus. Started with 500 acres. I know it. I went down there and met 3 of them. Now they got over 1,000 acres. They've been in their own city and studied in Georgia, right outside Georgia, and studied all these millionaires going down there to help them build the city, get our own police department, not their police department. This is our land. And we govern our own people, govern our own children. We had 100 Black Wall Street. They destroyed every one of them, starting in Wilmington in the 1890s. Just ain't nothing new, man. J. Edgar Hoover said we cannot have a black messiah. That's why they got rid of King, because King went over to talk to Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He was saying, I got a dream one day that I'm going to the mountaintop. I got a dream that you won't get there with me. I have a dream. But when he met the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he didn't say that no more. He said, I've been to the mountaintop. I seen the coming of the Lord. They didn't want the so-called Christian and Muslim come together under the one God, one faith, one baptism. Guess how I know this here? When I was in prison, Marcus, don't miss this. I brought the Muslim, the Christian, the Baptist, the gangbangers, all of them. By the power of God, I brought them all together under one God, one faith, one baptism. They shipped me, Marcus, for 6 years to over 20 prisons. They didn't want no peace in them prisons. They want them stabbing and hurting and fighting one another. They got 400 brothers in Unicorn in the Fed. They made all them cases state cases. They made them cases Fed where they could get them over there. Marcus, this is what you don't know. Look up Unicorn. Look up Unicorn. You hit that. They got 400 different products. They make over $40 billion. Some of the smartest people like me and you are in prison. They make mattresses up in Atlanta on Peachtree downtown. Yeah. I'm on my millions of mattresses. The furniture company, Marcus, is in Kansas City. 2 football fields long, Unicorn. Furniture coming out of there. 18-wheelers coming to get it from everywhere. They don't get but $1 an hour, Marcus. $1 an hour. They make $600-700 a month. It's a con game, man. We got model cars either in California or Milwaukee. Then we got race cars. And then all the people on the phone, intelligent people up in Denver, Colorado, they on the boards and stuff, running all the system. Say, man, this is right here outside Austin. They got the bulletproof vest and the broom right there. That's where I started it. They do not want to play fair. They will never play fair with us. And that's why, damn it, we have to get our own. They don't want no more marketing. You come out, take your money, you go, your Navy money, you move it, you turn the spot, She's Happy Hair from 2012 to now, over $100 million. Somebody in that boy's head. I just talked to one of your dudes that love you. He said, man, I'm getting back with Marcus, man. Marcus is correct. He said, man, the dude, so-and-so is out of line. I just got told that last week, brother. The man told me, because he do real estate, the man told me he's a member of She's Happy Hair, he own a part of it. He said, you are 1,000% correct, and he's going with you. And the other guy is starting problems. Look, man, we always gonna have agent provocateurs in these Negroes' head. If you was a mom and pop shop, it wouldn't be nothing.
Look, that's why I sent Kat this Pooh, Shiesty and Gucci Man stuff. Because
I was looking at that earlier.
yeah, that's actually a big deal right now. You bringing up my court case, right? That's similar to what's happening with my situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they still in there. You know, money being stolen, stuff like this, and sometimes you got to trap them in a room and get them to sign some paperwork or something. You know, sometimes you gotta do some things different that you ain't. You know what I'm saying? That you wasn't supposed to be doing to get some things done. And I hate that. You know that this is what business has come to. I was about to say black business, but all businesses go through business disputes. We all go through business disputes, but I hate that this is what it always comes to. Instead of us just doing business without the back and forth, without all the hoopla, it turns into what you see, what I sent you, Kat, with Pooh, Shiesty and Gucci Mane and them fighting and people, you know, wanting to get things done and business disputes and contracts and all that, man. So yeah. But I want Johnny, I know that, you know, you big when it comes to just hip hop, you know, and I know our show, we talk a lot about Trump, especially on here. But I think if you kind of dove into some of these things, like what I sent her, you'll see like a different audience that'll come as well, because you got experience in this type of stuff. You know, you're the OG. You know what I'm saying? You're the older gentleman when it comes to these type of things.
We
And
can
so
do that.
you'll be able to,
No
to
problem.
guide the kids in the right directions and stuff.
Read it, Catherine.
Okay, give me just 1 second here.
I agree, Marcus. We've been doing a lot of that. And we didn't talk to Trump about Trump for almost 3 days. I've been trying to tell T.I. and 50 Cent to stop that. Stop it, man. But come on, read it, baby.
No, it's just different stories because part of the story picked up here in Dallas. So that's why you see Channel 8 WFAA. So rapper Gucci Mane allegedly robbed, kidnapped in Dallas by other rappers, including Pooh, Shiesty, Big 30, DOJ says. And then according to the New York Times, Gucci Mane held at gunpoint, prompting 2 rappers' arrest. And then over at Action 5 News, Memphis rapper Pooh, Shiesty and 8 others accused of robbing and napping rapper. And then again, Gucci Mane allegedly taken and robbed in armed takeover by Pooh, Shiesty. And I think the saddest thing for me is that Pooh, Shiesty's dad was involved in all of this, and they're all facing Fed time at this particular point. But Pooh, Shiesty arrested for allegedly kidnapping Gucci Mane. So that was it. And I'm going to see if I can play one of those so we can get a better idea. I was hoping it was going to pop up with a video. There it is. It disappeared on me.
Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually, yeah, there we go. We need to play that press conference. That's the one that we want to hear right there. Let's get that press conference going.
Turn it up.
From the top. Let's see what they talking about.
Turn it up. Hit the volume on it. We can't hear it. Hear it slightly. Turn the volume up.
This is loud as it'll go. It's playing loud. Everybody else can hear it. It's your computer.
You can hear it, Marcus?
No, I can't.
Something going on, Catherine. Marcus can't hear it. I can't hear it. I don't know if Facebook can hear it neither.
Can you hear it now?
No.
No.
They try again. I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with that.
Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. You're super intelligent.
So, rapper Pooh Shiesty charged with kidnapping over alleged dispute involving rapper Gucci Mane's label. This is a big deal, man. This is a big deal. This ain't no small potatoes right here. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, for a lot of reasons, I'm just sitting here thinking about when you think about the streets and how we grow up, and you know, you got these certain street laws and rules where you're supposed to live a certain way and abide by certain unwritten rules and regulations. And I mean, how long does that last, right? Does that last your entire life where you keep it real, learn, then you do, you know, you keep it realer to the streets than you do with your family, you know, where you end up tricking yourself out your spot because you find yourself going to get your lick back or going to, you know, get revenge on a, you know, a family, a friend, or, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever keeping it real is to you. Gucci Mane, you know,
We
he
have a
got
law.
robbed in the studio and decided to not, you know what I'm saying? He decided to not keep it real. He decided to keep it real taxpaying. He's a taxpaying citizen. He wouldn't tell the police. He wouldn't tell the local authorities that he got robbed. And being a rapper, Johnny, you know, most artists don't even, this isn't their thing. When you're an artist and something happens like this, you normally don't go to the police. You handle it in the streets. But again, once you actually dive into the story, you'll see a lot about what's going on. And I'm sure you'll have a bunch of opinions about it.
Yes. Once I studied, can we hear now?
Should be able to. Can you hear that?
Nope.
I have no idea.
No, ma'am.
That's weird. I'll have to go out and come back in. I don't know what it's connected to.
Go out and come back in. But to you, Marcus, I done help like they gave me a contract for $100,000 to stop wannabe baller shot caller, and our brother, they stood up, hurt one another, and they gave me a $100,000 contract and gave me $10,000 down, junior them, and I went and stopped it and sit them down and let them talk. I did about 20 more, but I'm not going to add that on here. But I've been stopping many as I can when they call me. Can Marcus hear me? He's not on there. Okay, he's not on there. Something must be going on with his connection. But I've been stopping people from taking each other's life since I've been home. And I did it for when I was in the game. So I'm definitely doing it now with God, because I don't believe in that. It's some kind of way we can sit down and talk, and that's why I'm the president of Gloves Up, Guns Down by Johnny Bondi. You know, it's a lot of gloves up, guns down. I want to keep open and keep going. But I'm gonna make that major. Boxing arena, my son gonna be in it. Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, and a few more. And his best friend Reggie. We have all of them picture up. And have some on the outside. Like $1 million gym where the children can come and box and wrestle and do all that to get their frustration out and not pick up a gun and hurt one another. I'm definitely going to do that to the utmost, because suffering the children, who's failing them? Some of the parents, as he said, but mostly the government.
Yeah, and I understand that the government has pooled resources and made
millions
of resources.
Take the food stamp. The mama think, was she gonna prostitute now? She finna go be on the corner? You take SNAP. You take care of stuff that needs SNAP, so when the children come home, they can have some food and somewhere to go. You take Head Start where the children can learn faster. You take the food stamp, they ain't got no money. No, as you pay them $7, $50 an hour. God damn it, it ought to be $20 an hour. No job should be under $20 an hour. You cannot live off those $7.50. Why in the hell we won't talk about this? What's we doing? Why are we disrespecting these people? We're in 2026. They ain't raised the damn thing yet. But they done raised the gas, raised everything, the food, everything, but they ain't raised the people pay. So they looking for people to do wrong. And that's why all these damn courthouses are full, because they won't raise the pay. It's a con game. And that's why we got to get vocational schools, Miss Catherine, where we can head our children off. The devil gave them something to do. We got to give them something to do. I told you tonight was your night. I'm not playing.
I'm glad, but I do want to try to play this news story one more time. And I think your feedback is critical because a lot of people are saying that Gucci Mane's career could be over because he actually went to talk to the police and let them know that who kidnapped him and who stole his his jewelry and such and all of that. But never mind that. It's just that he was a street dude, hardcore street dude, but now he made the decision to actually talk to the police. And I can't do nothing about it right now till I get the whole story. No, I'm just saying, I don't want you to do anything about it. I'm giving you the context. Yeah. I have to. This is what the chatter is already online.
I have to get the real truth, what happened. That way, when I speak on it, I can speak intellectual, intelligent, and then if I have to call a counsel, I will. But right now, I can't do nothing till I get all the facts. But play it if it's not. They on lockdown now, so I don't know who you talking to about what, but here we go. I don't know, why is this thing doing this to me? Give me 1 second.
From the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows: electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here, and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. Robbed at gunpoint, numerous victims.
No, stop it right there. I'll stop it right there. But I know you want to do your due diligence on the situation before you speak entirely, but that's what we're faced with. So it's just that mentality of when is it okay? When is it okay for you to go to the police if you've got this gangster persona, this street hood persona of being that dude in the streets? And that would be Gucci Mane, the one that got robbed, to now he was willing to actually cooperate with authorities in identifying the suspects. And they're saying that this will be could end his career because he went against that gangster persona that he had set up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I won't speak on it now. I will study it. And if he had a gangster persona.
No doubts about that. But yeah. You can get the research.
Then you can't go to the law. You have to sit down and work it out. And there's a counsel here that we can bring forth that could have handled this in a professional manner. 13 of them. We could have, in Chicago, we could have handled it in a professional manner. So we were too quick to take things in our own hands and not handle it correctly. Too many of our people coming up losing their life in ignorance. We too triggerish. We too emotional. We have to rise above emotion, thanking in the God, and stop making quick decisions and take 3 days and pray on it and bring some elders in, bring some wise people in, or some counselors out of Chicago, or some elders in, so we all can sit down and talk and work this thing out. Now you got to work it out in court. Ain't no justice down there. Y'all had guns in your hand. And he going to prove that happened, and now he say some of y'all had the jury on. I don't know what happened. I'm just saying, man, it's a code of ethics. If we have a problem in the street, when I was in the street, we solve it ourselves, not by taking each other's life, by sitting down, and the elders will come, and they will leave the room and come back in and vote on it. And we will go by what they say. I almost gave one of them name up. J.C. Cooper. He ran the after hour. So that's how they would call. They called me. Say, man, what you doing? Come in. I drive in, they talk to me. And if I'm wrong, okay. If I'm right, okay. And 90-something of the time I was right. But the other time I wasn't right, I would yield and give back whatever didn't happen. So again, it's a touchy situation. It's nothing to play with. And people got wives and families and children. And for somebody that want to pull a firearm out to get out of a contract, some must have been prostituted in the contract. I don't know. But the kidnapping, I don't understand that part. And then him going to the police, I understand that part if he's supposed to be a G. I ain't never called no police in my life. Like now, then I ain't in the game. Somebody do something and they bring it to me. I pray it never happened. God has been taking me with the 5,000 that happened making an angel. I don't know, but I'm not in it no more. So I'm going to have to abide by the law. So back then, I ain't calling no police. I'm the police. Now, the children listen to me.
Right.
I have to call the law. I can't take them on in. So I have to watch what I say because there's too many children listening, too many women listening, and I don't want to mislead nobody. So we need to stop this. And while we own it, I done seen too many young girls hurting one another from 14 to about 32 years old. The last 12 months. And you guys, listen, man. You're not a man of God when you sit up and let your woman or your girlfriend, your wife fight. Even if she's not with you, stop the fight. Stop it before it starts. Make them leave from the place. Be the peacemaker, man, not the peace breaker. Don't stand up there like you're a coward, man. Don't do that and just video it. Come on, y'all. You want your mom out there, somebody snatching her out of her head, fighting, kicking her? Then that's somebody's mother, somebody's daughter. We got to learn to protect our women and stop being goddamn wimps. If you can't protect her, you don't need her. Stand up, black man. I ain't seeing no bunch of white girls. I ain't seen about 2-3 little white girls fight in a year. But us, about hundreds. Stop, man. You see 2 women going off. They being triggered. They need a psychosocial assessment. Grab them. Don't hurt them. Grab them. Put them in the car. Drive them off. Brother, you get the other one. Drive them off. Stop it, man. Now let me hit another case. You youngsters, 18 to 36. The woman tell you she don't want you. That's not love. That's not agape love. You pull a firearm out, shoot her, and shoot yourself. You have become an animal. You became a damn fool. You committed suicide, something God don't forgive. So everything you did was against God. So, and if you're so in love with her, if you take her life, what you gonna do then? If she not, you can't hug her, you can't kiss her, you can't do nothing with her because she's gone. And then you're so foolish, wow. If you just can't take it, do yourself and leave her alone. Because she don't belong to you, she belongs to God. But that's why we need a lot of psychiatrists. Catherine, we got a lot of mental health going on because Donald Trump, it done trickle it down. And a lot of people not strong enough, not positive enough to let it get on them. Ladies and gentlemen, do not follow him. Do not disrespect your children, your wife. Don't call them names. Don't character assassinate them. Don't slap them. Don't kick them. Don't do it. When you hit a woman, you hitting God. When you disrespect a woman, you disrespecting God. I know the church don't teach this because they don't know. But in the church, they do know. Please come and let them know I'm speaking the truth. I don't think I'm speaking the truth. I know I'm speaking the truth. No male, no man, no bishop, no pastor, nobody got to putting their hands on no woman. While I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen, let me go here. Lord, man, look at all these people. Let me think some of the people came out. Tyrone Johnson, thank you. Ida Brown, Facebook, thank you. Tyrone Johnson. Stephanie Rose, thank you. Sherry Floyd Ollie, thank you. Sherry, you're still on. Yvonne Cunningham, Vanessa. I know I've been gone, y'all. Y'all come back. Put it out on everybody else. Let them know we got, what time it is? We got about 10 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Ernestine Jones, thank you for coming out. Oh, yeah, y'all go over. I need about 20 for YouTube. I need y'all to go over and subscribe. I only need 20 to go over 1,000. Come on, y'all. Ernestine, do that for me. John Bonner Show, welcome. Sherry, do that for me. Tim Mosley, do that for me. Dreon, and get your friends to do it. Yvonne Rod, R-O-O-D. Dreon. Miss Sampson. Get all your people to go. Get 20 people to go over there where we can monetize, please. Every time you subscribe, you're helping us save a life. Come on, y'all. Ophelia Daniels, thank you. Faye James, thank you. Julie Maves, thank you. Even Rod, thank you. Kathy Marshall, thank you. Victor Bone, come on, go over there. Ray Mosley, thank you. Kathy Marshall, thank you. Regina White, thank you. Boy, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Man. Thank y'all. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. Please go over. I don't need but 20 on YouTube and subscribe and take 20 of the people with you. Please do that. What we got now?
Thank you. Okay. Well, in the name, I found this video by Country Wayne, and I thought it was excellent. Just showing how those that have a little bit more can pour into the community and to their loved ones to help build other people up. So I'm going to go ahead and play this clip.
I could live bigger than what I am, but I take care of my whole family. I ain't making nowhere near that. And I realize $30,000 a year might not be nothing to me, but that'll change this family life. So I give my sister $100,000 a year, $100,000 a year. But at the same time, my watch cost $70,000. Facts. My Ferrari cost $700,000. So I'm like, much I'm saying my sister ain't worth a watch and a Ferrari. I might just not buy 2 Ferraris. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, I think we making enough money to really change each other's lives already. We just don't know it because we keep buying the stuff that's making them wealthy and think we somebody. Definitely. Like we walk in, yeah, I'm on social media, I'm doing it, I'm making money, but bro, them peanuts, they never gonna pay me what I'm worth and what I'm really bringing to that channel, right? So it's like, at the end of the day, I think if we came together, that'd be bigger. Like if Drake, because they built the storyline up for them to hate each other and drop a tour, much as you stretch hate, then when that love come back, you watch how many people in the hood now go to old boy in the corner. Hey, bro, how about we open up a store together, bro? Just because Drake and Kendrick got together, they don't know the power. When you get famous, it ain't about this money. And if we don't, when you get famous, we have a responsibility. God don't let you get this big for no reason. Come on, it ain't for us. He let us enjoy good things. That's why the more you enjoy it, the bigger you get. You be depressed because you realize, dog, that ain't what we supposed to do. You feel better when you do get helping people.
That's one of the best tapes you could have found to say that. I believe that 1,000%. I wish Marcus could have heard that. He need to come and look at the end of this show and see that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how I go. About $150,000 watch, a $300,000 car, and your sister starving to death. Come on, man. I'd rather have a $100,000 car than a $300,000 car. Just give me an Escalade or a Range Rover, take the $200,000, invest in something where I can help my sister, help my brother. We got Nipsey Hussle did it. We have to find his lead and not let nobody and search everybody come near you when you start helping the public, because there's going to always be somebody send a fool up there to create this problem. He was going to put out the autobiography on Dr. Savy, and they come up with this foolishness. They always taking our people, man. They don't want us to be successful. He was helping the whole damn neighborhood. He had put millions in the neighborhood. Nipsey Hussle. Yeah. You that don't know who he is, this brother right here. Come on, man. Come on. We got to learn how to take care of ourselves and stop begging people to do for our Chinese brother. If you're going to be a copycat, copy them. They take care of each other. 96% of their money stay in their neighborhood. Number 4 to 6% go out. 94% of our money go out our neighborhood in 6 hours. Number 6% stay. Because we buying everything we don't need, running back to Galleria, trying to be seen. Come on, y'all. Enough is enough. Now you're talking about Easter. That's a pagan holiday, man. That's a pagan. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with no damn Easter. It's resurrection, not Easter. When the rabbits start having eggs, stop. You just got through with that like Christmas. All these pagan holidays to keep you confused and discombobulated. And they make trillions of dollars off y'all running in there. That's why they let y'all, Donald Trump let y'all out and then shut the government back down because they want to get Black Friday and get December in where they make the most money at, ladies and gentlemen. It's all a con game. It's a Ponzi scheme and a pyramid. They don't give a damn about you. They got CVS and Walgreens in every state of the United States because they know we're going to be sick. We take my name out of it because what we eat in our mouth. We got to change our diet. We eat too much meat, too much dairy, too much sugar. Stop. We open up a company called How to Eat to Live, not live to eat. Already get the nurses and doctors, all of them, they're going to be over it and try to save millions of people if we can. Because the way it's going, 7 billion people going to cause their death with these fast food death stops. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Suffer the little children. Who's filling them? Who? We got another 4 or 5 minutes. Captain, I need you to put a commercial on where they can go vote, go subscribe, put all the subscribe stuff on. Put all that on now. You got about 7, 8 minutes.
All righty, fam. Well, again, we are at Johnny Binder Show on all social media platforms, including Facebook. YouTube is where we need your support. You know, Black media needs your support. So you help us to stay on and bring you these great reactions and interesting food for thought. So please subscribe on YouTube and comment and share. But we are at Johnny Binder Show. That's at Johnny Binder Show. So we're going to tell you a little bit more of what we are about, and we'll be right back.
You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, saving lives.
To me, yeah.
So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a fool, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels right now. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God has destroyed them, have created problems in their family. what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go over some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like $500,000 with it. And now he out of Galveston. So now he get rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D or with Catherine, whoever doing business with me. I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. Yeah. It's not worth it. So this China Biden talking to you.
Listen to me. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to start giving up my sponsors. The biggest sponsor I have right now, I'm gonna put his stuff up, Troy Marsaw. He's giving me thousands of dollars to put in his company for the sponsor, so put his stuff up and show it. We taking sponsors now. Catherine indirectly told y'all anywhere from $250 all the way up to what is $25,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then if y'all want a write-off on the 513C, we can put the money in that account, and then they can support us. Or you can give it direct, however you want to do it. I've never asked y'all for anything, but we need money now because we finna set up this whole studio like CNN. Then we're finna get a thing where 150, 200 people can sit, because we're finna open up a studio called Solutions for Real Relationships. So we want at least 150, 200 people be seated. It's gonna be 2 hours, twice a week. When they come up and they ask the question, we're gonna have pamphlets, all kind of stuff. We have to stop it because 89% of people divorcing in America in 5 years, guess why? For money. It wasn't no love, it was money. So we want to get the relationship to stop being a battleship and turn into a guardship. It's in Peter's 3 husbands and wives. So, and I got one lady, she been married 4 or 5 times. So I'm bringing her on the show. So she got a whole lot of wisdom about what to do and not to do. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna need the money for the building. I don't never say nothing to y'all. Y'all can buy the building in your name. I don't care. Let's get it done. We got stuff to do. We got to open a vocational school, and we got to take this show to the next level.
Yes, and taking our show to the next level is also taking your business to the next level. So we reach over millions of people across all of our social media platforms. So it's a great opportunity for your business to get the exposure that it needs to take it to the next level as well. So we can grow together both as a business and as a platform. And again, we do have packages that will fit any budget, and be happy to talk with you. So if you could get in contact with us, then we will be more than happy to talk more about it. And I'm just looking for our email address banner now so I can put that up. But we'll have more on that to come. And here it is right here. So email us at johnnybindershow@gmail.com. That's at johnnybindershow@gmail.com if you want more information about sponsorships and advertising. And, we have a lot of different types of programs. Again, we customize. It's not a one shoe fits all type scenario. So please get in contact with us. Ministers, you have anything else?
Yeah, I want to bring Ms. Young. I'll never show her face and let people try to kidnapped or something, but Miss Young has been one of the greatest contributors to this show, the Johnny Bondi Show. She's my partner. And that's so far as I'm talking. She was a great school teacher. Now she's in real estate. Now she have another company in New Orleans. I ain't telling you who it is, but before it's over with, we'll be advertising her daughter's juice bar on here, and we'll be advertising the 19 acres on here about the veteran city. So at a certain time, me and Ms. Young will be advertising the businesses because she's been a great help. She's my partner, and we have invested in each other, and we will be millionaires. Not for her, not for me. To open up these 100 schools for our children, the vocational school, and open up that building on relationship, a solution for real relationship, so we can stop our young men from taking these women's life. 26% of young men, when the woman quit them now, Miss Young, they take the woman life and their life. And we want to work getting security. We want 100,000 young gangbangers where we can clean them up, give them A, B, C, D, E. They can be security for women and pay them from $15 to $25 an hour. That's what we want to do. And the ones who can carry guns, we'll get them licensed. We're going to have police that help train them and all that in the nation, all of the Hebrew Israelite. We want to get our children where they can help protect their mothers, their daughters. We have to do this. 44% of us finish school is functionally literate. We have to change the narrative, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take the millions and billions of dollars we got and use it for our people. Stop buying these damn $500,000 cars. The boy just got to tell you, Miss Young, how much time we got?
It's time to wrap it up. You got 2 minutes.
We don't have time to do it. Miss Young, you're going to see it where the young rapper was speaking about buying $300,000 cars and watches. He could give his sister a job where she can make over $100,000 a year, give one of another family member $30,000 a year, instead of spending all his money on jewelry and cars. I love you, young man. What's his name?
Courtney Wayne.
Courtney Wayne, I want to meet you. I want to bring you on the show. I want to do a commercial with you where we can stop the rest of these rappers from spending all our money on a bunch of materialistic, name-listic, label-listic buffoonery, and we got 194 farms finna go up under. We could take that $50 million and give it them and save 194 farms with over 100,000 acres. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for your great help, your great partnership. Thank you.
Indeed. Thank you. All right, fam. Well, that is it for tonight's episode. Remember to go to YouTube and subscribe. Help us run that number up and send us a message. Let us know what you think about the show. If you have any questions regarding advertising or sponsorship, please go to johnnybindershow@gmail.com and submit your questions there, and we'll get back in touch with you quickly. That's all I have. All is righteous, and we will talk to you later.